Right, in this video I want to show you how to make this beautiful shallow bowl just using jigs and fixtures and doing it freehand. This is not turned on a lathe. I'll show you how to do it in this video. I'm going to do an experiment now to see whether this works. The idea is that by having this attached here, I can scribe an arc depending on the length. It gives me the radius, and I would be able to do a beautiful big platter, which I'll do later after I've done this test shot. I've put a spacer in here so that this point here is directly above the shaft. The lowest point is the mini turbo. No matter what position I put it in, the lowest point will always be the mini turbo. So that's the idea, and I've got it attached to a pulley, like so, and a little clip here so I can undo it, and that goes up to my roof. It's fairly tight. It's a strong rope, so there may be a tiny amount of give. I've set the blade so that it's not cutting when it's on the flat. It won't cut on the top here, but as I go around onto the curve, depending on where I've set it, it will cut the curve, but not the flat. And the finish is fantastic. There's hardly any sanding to do, but I'll put the sander on the power carver as well, because then I've got dust extraction, and then I'll sand it all up. This is just a beautiful curve. There's no digging in anywhere. Just amazing. It really needs to be a bit deeper. I think it was too shallow. So I've had a look at what the radius is on the bottom and decided that the arc needs to be only 1 meter to get the depth that I want. So now I've built this frame above my mobile workbench, and across the top here I've just put a little cable tie there to run this through that. So now it pivots at this point, and it's exactly 1 meter above my job. And I've just put these here to hold the bowl in place quite firmly. Can rotate a bit, I might do it a bit tighter. I've aligned it so that this is in the center. So now it just means I put the mini turbo back on, and I'll sculpt an arc of 1 meter radius. So that'll just make it a bit deeper than what it is at the moment. that's the finished bowl. I finished sanding down to 320 grit. I'm going to try a surface finish where I build the oil up and fill the grain. So sort of sanding while I oil it and building it up. So it should get a bit similar to a sort of a French polish type of finish, because I want a nice sheen on this. So here's the finished product, a beautiful shallow bowl. Looks like it's been turned on a lathe, but it hasn't. It's been produced just using Arbortech Tools and a jig. So there it is. I think it'd be very difficult to turn this on any ordinary lathe.